Welcome back. Well, the Bahamas Red Cross Society is also reaching out to impact many in our community, and in recent months, the society has been forced to make some adjustments. Well, we take you live with our Lloyd Allen. He's been out and about this morning. Lloyd Allen joining us live. Good morning.
Well, good morning again, Desmond, and good morning, Bahamas. This morning we're here at the Bahamas Red Cross Society, and we're speaking with Sean Brennan. He's the Director General here. Now, since earlier this year, the Bahamas Red Cross has been a part of the National Task Force assisting thousands throughout our country with food security as a result of unemployment and some challenges faced as a result of COVID-19. Mr. Brennan, welcome to the morning edition, and paint a picture for us on how developments have been over the past several months.
Hi. Good morning, Mr. Allen, and good morning, Bahamas. Over the last 4 or 5 months, it's been extremely busy here at the Bahamas Red Cross. Not just at the Bahamas Red Cross, but for our country. The Prime Minister had a bold initiative in terms of how do we take care, how do we feed those who are most vulnerable in our society. As at the beginning of May, we would have formed a task force focused on how do we meet the food insecurity needs of those in our country as a result of COVID-19. The program itself began at the beginning of June, and it would have concluded, the first phase of the program would have concluded at the end of September. Since then, in that first phase, we would have helped more than 55,000 households scattered throughout our entire Bahamas, from in the north to deep south, throughout the entire length and breadth of our country. We are now at the phase now where we are now moving into the second and final phase of the Food Task Force program. In this phase, the government has allocated $10 million. In the first phase, there was an initial $16 million that the government would have contributed towards this food initiative. And the NGOs, non-governmental organization, we would have contributed 15%, bringing the total to $18.2 million as at the end of the first phase. In this second phase, the government has seen fit, based on the need, the continuing need among the most vulnerable in our society, to extend the program in its second and final phase, which will end as at December 31st, 2020.
And Mr. Brennan, I know, of course, leading up to this point, the Red Cross and other organizations have done their best to assist as many persons as possible. As you, though, make your transition into phase 2, I understand that some adjustments may be made in line with persons who are more at risk of food insecurity, as you described it.
Yes, so what we have done, we have adopted international standards and criteria as it pertains to the eligibility criteria. In this second phase of the program, we're looking at the most vulnerable in our society. And as we define most vulnerable, we're speaking about those who have been impacted as a result of Hurricane Dorian, also those who have been negatively impacted as a result of COVID-19, leading to unemployment. We also have other criteria pertaining to those with chronic diseases, as well as those suffering from other ailments. So the criteria is fully in place, and we're set to go.
And then finally, I know, of course, even as we arrived here this morning, a team of people continue to volunteer here at the Red Cross. Talk to us about your volunteers that continue to turn up day after day to assist with this initiative.
Mr. Allen, I must thank the Bahamian people and by extension our volunteers who's come to the forefront in terms of assisting our brothers and sisters in this time of crisis. So it's kudos out to them. We have a vibrant volunteer manager and team who's working to bring them in. We have instituted safety protocols, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic, to ensure that they remain safe as they traverse New Providence and the Family Islands. Also our beneficiaries. So we've implemented a series of protocols to ensure that we all remain safe. So in terms of the program, what we have done in terms of the distribution, we've extended the program in phase 2 to move away from the traditional in-person contact at our distribution point, and we're moving to more digital cash platform. We still have drive-through distribution points meant to maintain social distancing among beneficiaries. But a safer form of distribution we found to be digital cash. So where we can send cash automatically to your phone just to limit the contact we have and avoid any kind of communal spread during this pandemic.
And I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because just yesterday we visited the Golden Gates Assembly, where distribution is happening as a part of this Food National Task Force. And of course, those efforts continue. Yes. Thank you so much for speaking with us. And we will continue more with this story in the later newscast. Reporting here from the Bahamas Red Cross Society, this is John F. Kennedy Drive for the morning edition. Lloyd Allen, ZNS Network News.